Item 18, Lych Gate. So can I refer you now to the report we've had from Heritage Roofing South West? Has anybody had a look at the Lych Gate recently?
Yeah, I walked past it the other day and somebody's done something to it.
They have made some patch repairs on several occasions, but they basically don't want to come back.
And they painted it with a paint that doesn't match the existing stuff as well.
It's very matte, isn't
It's a
it?
very matte finish compared to what was there. I mean, whatever the rights and wrongs of what's gone on in the past, we can only deal with where we are at the moment, and I think we could probably agree, unless anybody's got any comments, it does want some further attention. Anybody got any comments about this?
Why can't we just get the handy person to paint it with the right paint? Is it because somebody made it as a listed building?
Yeah.
If it wasn't a listed building, we could have just got the handy person to paint it.
Well, we have a couple of options here. One, obviously, is to get it doesn't look like Heritage Roofing want to get involved again, from what they're saying. Perhaps in view of the house deteriorating, we won't have them anyway. So we've got two options, basically, as I can see it. First of all, we can look around and find another company able to work on a great listed structure, or we consider getting it delisted, and then any building can work on it.
Yeah.
That's the way.
This is where our problems began, was when it got listed. It never was listed. As soon as you list it, the price of any work on it trebles.
And there's a very limited number of
And
contractors able to do it.
I would question what you have to do to get on English Heritage list, because Councillor Martin at the time, and myself, Tony Fay, went and inspected the work that was done. Christian Moran did a very extensive report on it, with photographs and everything. And I said at the time that I thought the work was well below standard. A good do-it-yourself person would have done this well. It was all the classes poor.
Not in keeping with what we expect.
Yeah. And then I would further question, like I said just now, what is the qualifications for getting work through English Heritage? Because to me, that work could have been done by a really good do-it-yourself person. Who really could probably made a better job.
I mean, one of the arguments that was made at the time was, if it was listed, then there would be grants available.
Indeed. That was research.
Yes, I know it was, we looked at whether grants were available prior to the listing, but he maintained that if it was listed, there would be grants available.
Yeah, but in the end, that's what it got paid for in the end.
One other thing is we don't own it.
No,
The church owns it.
yeah. But we are responsible for its maintenance.
Yes.
We are maintaining the closed churchyard and everything that's within it or approaching it. So, we are. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we had a legacy from the family of the late Jack Gregory.
Yeah, we did.
Which paid for the repairs. The fact that this Heritage Roofing South West doesn't appear to have done the best work is unfortunate, but I don't think we're going to get very far trying to go back at them.
No, I mean, I think they've got to appreciate they did what was agreed. And that was agreed with the conservation officer as well.
Yeah.
It was only when they started working that they realised that what they agreed wasn't enough.
Yeah, but I go back to what I said. No matter what you agree, the standard of work wasn't very good. There was paint that was missing. There was rust on the hinges. It was. Well, I would say a rust job. It wasn't a professional job.
It wasn't to the standard that we expected.
No, and not for the money we paid, no. Or not what we paid, what eventually it was donations, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Donations,
Jack Gregory's the legacy was the family donated money for it.
Do we know what it entails to get it delisted?
No. We would need to make it.
Inquiry.
Yeah. So I think that's one option, because if it's not listed, then you can invite, I would say anybody, but an ordinary builder.
There's a larger pool of people to get to do it.
I mean,
But considering it was only listed 2 years ago, it's about,
2.5.
Well, I would-
one now.
Are you going to make that suggestion? That we inquire into, because
Well,
I
I-
second it.
Yeah, I was thinking if
Well, if I
it's going to be,
investigate to see, and I'll
Yeah.
call back
Yeah,
to find.
because if it's a simple job,
Mm.
then I think we do this, and then we can, because the work that's needed over there, anybody with,
It's not that technical, is it?
they knows it's on to do it when it was before the rain.
Yeah, but I mean, we probably got some more.
You see, this was, in my mind, this report really blames Mel, fairly and squarely, which may be unfair, but nearly everything that he did, he blamed on Mel.
Yeah, it's unfair for two reasons. First of all, she's not here to defend herself,
That's right.
and we're talking about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
And somebody who's not in our employment anymore.
yeah.
Plus he says it's been vandalised.
Well,
Does
there's
it vandalised if you spend a lot of money on it?
I mean, I've had a look at it, and some of the pillar they put in has been dug out,
Yeah.
with a knife or a screwdriver or something like that.
It all appears to be at the same height as well, the damage.
Mm.
It's not sort of random all over the place. It's all the same.
No, it's been damaged deliberately. We don't know who, obviously.
Well, we look into, first of all, we look into the possibility of deregistering it, whatever,
Delisting.
see what happens. If the answer comes back no, then we've got to sort out what we're going to do about it.
Well,
Bearing in mind that it's not ours to, well, it's ours to maintain, but we don't own it.
Right.
if I make investigations in how to deal it, and then also maybe at the same time find if there's any other possible contractors that might be interested. Do both at the same
Well,
time, not instruct them, but
It
to
could
see
be
if there's
wasting
anything
your
else.
time, because if we find out we can delist it, then we get anybody to it.
Yeah, there's any number of small builders around here that
The problem is, you get a builder in North Taunton, he's got a reputation, he or she, he's got a reputation to keep up, so you're not going to do a shoddy job.
Yeah.
You're getting somebody from Timbuktu, because we're on a register of approved whatever, it doesn't really mean that they're going to get a good job.
No. And in fact, that's what happened, unfortunately.
So,
Yeah.
I would suggest, I'm pinching your proposal though, but I mean, that we,
Well, I don't think you need to propose or second it. I think if both of us investigate it,
right,
we'll come back
yeah.
to say, yes, that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's it.
until we've got a clear picture of what is possible, then we can't possibly come up with a remedy. I think we can all agree that a remedy is needed, but it's how we do that. And the problem about remaining listed is you've got a very limited pool of companies that will be prepared to say they can do it.
So we'll report back.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be a slight desperate, but it's like council already said, it's not good. Okay, so I think what we can do here, just note this report and agree that we investigate.
Yes.
You need to vote on
No.
that?
I'll report back.
Okay. Right, let's move on to